Welcome to part 23 of Maryland's Pokemon Diamond Adventure. Now that you can use Fly, getting around is a lot easier. I taught Fly to my Starly so I can fly to any city that I've previously visited. Now, I have two options. I can either go south of Veilstone, or I can go back to Hearthome City and go south from there. Either way, I need to end up in Pastoria City. I'm going with the Hearthome City way because it's just my favorite way to go about it. It feels less like I'm going backwards and stuff, and it's just a neat route to explore. So I'm going to go from the southwest exit. That's where you go on to Route 212. Now this is the northern part of 212. There's actually a northern and a southern part. It's a very big route. These police officers here, they won't bother you unless it's nighttime. Otherwise, you'll have to battle them. So you can just kind of walk past them, you know. They don't really care. These two give a lot of money if you fight them. You can fight them in a double battle if you go right between them. Like if you run, that's really when they'll notice you. But fighting them individually is fine too. The gentleman there has a Chatot on his team, which should prove to be nothing more than a mild annoyance. Unfortunately, the levels of the Pokemon around here should be quite a bit weaker than what you've been fighting, because you actually can visit here earlier in the game. It's just most people usually don't. That was pretty easy. But plenty of money. If you have an amulet coin or something, that really adds up fast. These two are fantastic to fight later in the game by using the VS Seeker, like after you've beaten, you know, the Elite Four and gotten your national decks and stuff, because if you have an amulet coin on and keep using the VS Seeker on them, and if they, both of their Pokemon, when they max out at level 60, they will, each give you 24,000 Pokédollars if you beat them. So that adds up very fast, especially because you can just run around and use the thing really quick. So I finally renamed my bee to Billy Bee. If anyone can figure out why I named it that, you win a cookie. After these two are out of your way, you actually don't have to fight them, but hey, let's pick some berries. Then you can, well, okay, see this giant wall right over there? You can go over here, and this is the Pokmon Mansion. It's owned by some rich guy. He owns the Amity Square, too. I'll get to that in a sec. Dang, I really forgot Pokemon with Cut. Whoops. Oh well. Over here is the mansion. And these two trainers, you can either talk to them individually to fight them in a single battle, or go right between them and you'll fight in a double battle. They give some nice money, so it's definitely worth fighting them. And again, you can use the VS Seeker over and over on them if you want to get a lot of money. I like fighting the trainers on this route at this point in the game because they're lower level and they help give your weaker Pokemon some experience. Like Gojira, who can get any experience during the last gen. Pretty helpful. Plus they give money. They give a lot of money. That was annoying. Ugh, talk about annoying. Not like it really matters. It's just a weak Baneri, but It's just the concept. I mean, come on. Only I should be able to use full restores. See, you get a ton of money after you beat them. And you can just keep using the VS Seeker over and over to amass funds quickly. And here's the Pokmon Mansion. Finally, we're here. Now, one point of interest, in the second to last room to the left, talk to the maid in here, and she will give you the Soothe Bell. This is really helpful for you give that, have Pokemon that level up by like friendship and stuff, and they will they'll get happier towards you a lot quicker, which is pretty nice. In this room, the last room, you can find a Great Ball. You know, it's a freebie. Can't go past here because it's secret and off limits. Before we go, let's just check out the Proud Garden, as it's called. The Trophy Garden. I'm thinking of the Japanese name. It's called Trophy Garden in English. Sorry for the confusion. And in here is the big cheese himself, Mr. Backlot. He doesn't really do much for you until after you've gotten the National Dex. Then you can come back and talk to him every day, and he'll put in a new Pokemon every day, like Eevees or Porygons and stuff like that. But only if you have the National Dex. Oh yeah, and as you saw there, you can get Swagger. TM87 for Swagger in the corner. Let's see, that pretty much covers the Pokemon Mansion, which is pretty useless until, or especially after you've raided everything, but then you can head through the grass here. Staravia. Could use some practice. Or not. Now further south is the southern part of Route 212, but we'll cover that later.